Marnie, a mature, intelligent, but rude 15-year-old, and little sister Nellie, who is a socially awkward 13-year-old who has panic attacks on a daily basis, find their mom in the shed, dead from hanging herself, and their dad dead from the suffocation of a pillow. 3 months went by, and in this time period, an elderly neighbor, who is a registered sex offender, noticed that the parents have been gone longer than usual. He invites the girls over for dinner. The girls are at first hesitant because of the sex offender rumor. However, he goes on to explain how his gay lover has passed away and he hired an underage male prostitute. This made the girls a little more comfortable seeing that he was homosexual. The girls have not been eating because Marnie took the job of her father, which was a drug dealer, which resulted in her using all of the money to pay for the bills in order for a social worker not to show up at the house. Everything seemed to be going well. Both the kids had a father figure in their life, and then he had someone to cook for and care for, which he has been missing ever since his partner has passed away. At the girls' house, claiming that he is their grandpa. He used to be an alcoholic and an abusive father. He was planning on making amends with his daughter, but she is clearly not to be found. The girls tell him that she is in Turkey on vacation. He didn't like the answer and demanded that they come stay with him. Because they do not even know him, they simply refused. This led to the elderly man to stalk the young children. To get away from all this drama, Lenny took the girls to his lake house. It's a beautiful, isolated area that allows them to be free. Unfortunately, Lenny begins to feel strange and sees a doctor. He finds out he has a brain tumor, but he refuses to tell the girls. When they return home, the girls go back to school while he stays home. Lenny's dog Sandy comes running in with a human leg. Shocked, Lenny goes and checks it out. He then finds 2 dead bodies. Clearly, they are the parents. Lenny decides not to confront the girls about it. Instead, he goes on with his life as if it is normal. Unfortunately, one day he comes back from shopping with the girls. A social worker is found at the house. Marnie's friend, who was sleeping with Marnie's dad, reported the disappearance of the parents. The grandpa was also there, eagerly waiting for the custody of the girls. The girls felt trapped and were in shock. Fortunately, Lenny took the liberty of pretending to go insane and told the police and the social worker that he himself killed the parents and buried them in the girls' backyard. He was immediately taken to jail. The girls proceeded to keep their mouths shut and move into their grandpa's house. It was just as they expected it to be. He was drinking constantly, as well as abusing them on a regular basis. If it wasn't that, he was forcing them to recite Bible verses. Eventually, Marnie turned 16, which is the legal age in England. The night she turned 16, her and her sister decided to run away together to the lake house that Lenny once showed them before. This was my favorite part of the book because it was finally the time when everything seemed to fall into place. Although it was kind of a sad ending because Lenny had died, the girls ended up finally being at peace with themselves and the world around them. The book ends with Marnie and Nellie thanking Lenny for saving their lives. Lenny was aware that the girls buried the parents in the backyard because they did not want to get separated. He made the biggest sacrifice that anyone has ever known.